Hey there, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into the fishing forecast for a very special day, Friday, December 13th, 2025, across our incredible Canadian waters. Now, friends, for many of us, December means one thing. The ice is starting to get serious and winter fishing is in full swing. This day, with its waning crescent moon and classic cold conditions, promises some intriguing opportunities if you know where to look and what to cast. Don't let the cold deter you. Some of the most memorable catches happen when most folks are bundled up indoors. Today, we're talking about how to turn a chilly winter day into a triumph on the ice. And let's talk tactics for some of our cold water champions. First up, the magnificent Northern Pike. In early December, pike are still actively foraging, especially in areas with available oxygen and structure. You will want to target them along distinct weed lines near submerged structures like fallen trees or rock piles. Pike are looking for a substantial, easy meal to sustain them, so don't be shy with your lure size. My little trick here, tip-ups with large dead bait like smelt or herring are incredibly effective, or if you are jigging, go for large spoons or aggressive jerkbaits. Focus on depths from 8 to 15 feet, especially near sharp drop-offs. Next, let's talk about the elusive lake trout. As the waters cool, these beauties will be seeking out their preferred stable temperatures. They tend to drop down into deeper zones where the water is typically around 4 degrees Celsius, the sweet spot for them. Look for them around major structural changes, deep drop-offs and humps in clear, oxygenated lakes. Vertical jigging with heavy spoons or large tube jigs can be deadly. Don't hesitate to use your sonar to mark fish and adjust your depth. Sometimes a small piece of cut bait on a dropper rig can entice a cautious laker. Consider depths from 30 to 80 feet, depending on the lake's profile. Finally, for those looking for consistent action and a delicious meal, we have the ever-popular yellow perch. These panfish congregate in winter and can offer fantastic fishing. You will find them near the bottom, often along weed edges, subtle humps, or any structure that offers cover and holds baitfish. In lakes that are starting to ice over, they might be concentrated in areas with favorable oxygen levels. Small jigs tipped with minnows or waxworms are your best bet. Light line is crucial for detecting their often subtle bites. Don't be afraid to move around until you find a school. Once you do, the action can be non-stop. Look for them in 20 to 40 feet of water. Now for the nitty-gritty, the conditions themselves. Across much of central and eastern Canada, Friday, December 13th, 2025, is shaping up to be a classic winter day. Expect daytime temperatures to be around 0 degrees Celsius, dropping to about -3 or -4 degrees Celsius at night. There is a chance of light precipitation, perhaps a dusting of snow, totaling around 0.02 inches in some areas, along with generally cloudy skies. Winds are expected to be lighter, which is always a bonus for comfort on the ice, averaging around 9 kilometers per hour. Atmospheric pressure will likely be stable or slowly falling, which, according to some experienced anglers, can make fish more active as they sense the change in their swim bladders. The water temperature story is classic early winter. As we move into December, most lakes will have undergone turnover, meaning the entire water column has mixed to a consistent 4 degrees Celsius. As the air temperatures drop further, the surface layers become colder, freezing over in many areas. However, remember that the warmest, densest water, around 4 degrees Celsius, settles at the bottom, creating a thermal refuge for many fish species. This is why targeting deeper zones is often key during this time of year. For coastal areas, like parts of British Columbia, expect water temperatures around 8 degrees Celsius. And what about our lunar influence? December 13th, 2025 brings us a waning crescent moon. The moon will be 23 to 24 days old with an illumination of around 30%. While some popular fishing beliefs associate specific moon phases with peak activity, in winter the stability of weather and water temperature often plays a more significant role. The waning crescent is generally considered a neutral phase, meaning fish behavior will largely be dictated by other environmental factors we have discussed. Considering these factors, I would give the overall bite assessment for Canada on December 13th, 2025, a challenging but rewarding grade. The colder air temperatures and the onset of serious ice conditions in many areas mean you will need to be prepared and persistent. However, the stable, deeper water temperatures and the natural foraging instincts of cold water-adapted species suggest that if you can locate those active fish, you are in for some excellent action. It is not a day for casual casting. It is a day for dedicated, strategic angling. So, my friends, bundle up, stay safe on the ice, and chase those winter trophies. May your lines be tight and your coolers full. Ni kvosta, ni cheshwi. That means tight lines in Russian, for those curious. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful, subscribe for more expert tips, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. And tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for fishing this weekend? What is your go-to bait for winter pike? I love hearing your stories and insights.